Spokojnie, ważności. Gdzie ona?
The American composer John Cage and a Korean music student named Namjoon Paik met in a small town in Germany in the late 50s. A close, sometimes violent friendship developed for almost 20 years. They discovered a deep mutual concern that a modern cybernated society might turn mankind into a parade of mindless robots. Mr. Cage was then composing music for audience participation, what might be called music for the people, of the people, by the people. Mr. Paik later helped create participatory television, in which viewers are no longer robots, but human beings who can talk back and strike back at their TV sets. The next segment is created by two passers-by who dropped into a video commune and did their own thing. We don't know their names. Dao is nameless. like to introduce Mr. Alvin Lucier. Mr. Lucier is a former graduate of Yale, a Fulbright scholar in Rome. He was on the faculty of Brandeis University, and now he's associate professor of music at Wesleyan University. And I'd like to ask him, who is John Cage?
It's actually as Barbara Rose of the New York magazine wrote in American Art since 1900. Actually, she wrote the book in 1968. To trace the genealogy of pop art, one must recreate the atmosphere in which it came into being. That atmosphere was generated mainly by the composer John Cage, whose essays and lectures have been instrumental in forming the sensibility of some of the most important young composers, choreographers, painters, and sculptors at work today.
Heard that John Cage, in his way, made Woodstock famous in music history long before the rock festival or even Bob Dylan.
Well, actually, you know, you're perfectly right. You know, as you look back on the events of the past, one must put things in their proper perspective. And it was actually August 29th, 1952, that David Tudor, the famous pianist who now, of course, has become a famous composer in his own right, performed the piano piece 4 minutes and 33 seconds in the historic moment and of course carrying much more artistic and historic weight. We just occurred with the 500,000 human beings sitting in the mud under the hot sun for all those days really isn't as important as that historic piano performance.
Welcome to Harvard Square. Mr. Cage will recreate his famous performance at Woodstock in the summer of 1952. 4 minutes and 33 seconds of complete silence. For our international viewers, Harvard Square is the Times Square of American brains. Surrounded by Harvard Yard, Brigham's ice cream parlor, Hungry Charlie's hamburgers, we're standing at the famous newspaper stand, which was burned down during the violent days of student revolution. Here, on this hallowed ground, a line of distinguished eggheads from Henry James to Henry Kissinger learned to think the unthinkable. Let's see how John Cage plays an unplayable music, accepting all noises as beautiful music. The name of the game tonight is How to Enjoy Boredom, a privilege usually reserved only for aristocrats. Let's chant Om together, or turn on a vacuum cleaner and enjoy the buzz. This is what the Chinese oracle I Ching told us to do tonight. Here's Johnny and the hit parade of the year 2001.
Miss Cunningham's parents were going to Seattle to see their other son, Jack. Mrs. Cunningham was driving. Mr. Cunningham said, "Don't you think you should go a little slower? You'll get caught." He gave this warning several times. Finally, on the outskirts of Seattle, they were stopped by a policeman. He asked to see Mrs. Cunningham's license. She rummaged around in her bag and said, "I just don't seem to be able to find it." He then asked to see the registration. She looked for it, but unsuccessfully. The officer then said, "Well, what are we going to do with you?" Mrs. Cunningham started the engine before she drove off. She said, "I just don't have any more time to waste talking with you. Goodbye."
This should be exactly when on six. You can do only this, okay? But not, okay? Again.
I'm not used to screaming. Give me the downbeat. Just give me the downbeat. Oh, okay, less? All right. But Pike, you give me the downbeat when I should scream.
Shoulder. Okay. Next, Jackie.
Pike! Pike, come here. Pike, we're rehearsing your piece. I can't see you through it. Well, give it to me.
It's behind us.
Now, give it to me.
Miss Moorman?
Yes.
You gotta take the left-hand disc and cover your breast.
What's the left-hand disc?
The one on your left hand. The one on your left breast is your left-hand disc.
Yes.
Yes. And it's gotta cover more of your breast.
Okay, all right.
Cut in the middle and make a violent face. Shake that and then shout, son of a bitch or something like that. Don't say such thing, but
Yes.
three letter word. You can.
Pike.
Okay, then
Do I play cello? Oh, come here. Do I play cello or not?
later.
Sir, the man right there.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good. stop the cameras till I find the hole.
Yeah, because no, we can cut off. Don't worry.
So there is a hole here.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you find it? Okay. Yeah, okay, all right. It's a hell of a dive pneumonia, you know? Let's just find the hole. Okay. We're all good put in the goddamn jail, you know? That's true, we will.
American lady living in Paris maintained a bank account in her hometown, Buttonhole, Ohio. Finding it difficult to keep accounts straight, she frequently wrote to the bank asking for extension of credit, concluding each letter, "Love, Mrs. So-and-so." Once, her circumstances seeming perilous, she telegraphed. Bank replied, "Dear Mrs. So-and-so, don't worry. Love, Bank." Lois Long received a commission to make a design to be printed on toilet paper. Unstimulated by the notion of making floral designs, she asked me if I had any ideas. Dollar bills. After Dad died, Mother noticed I was filling out an application for increasing her Social Security. She said, "There's something you don't know." I said, "Aunt Marge told me you were married before marrying Dad." Mother said, "That's not all. I was married 3 times." "What was your first husband's name?" Mother said, "You know, I've tried, but I've never been able to remember." Lady in the telephone company explained why friends, after dialing my number, sometimes get me, sometimes get someone else. She said, "If someone calls you while the circuit's overloaded, we give them the next number." "If your last digit's 3, we give them 4. What we are going to do is perform My Silent Police somewhere in Manhattan. We are assuming that the entire island is, so to speak, a concert hall, and what we're trying to find out is where we should go to hear the concert. For that purpose, I have counted the number of streets and avenues given on this map, including the piers, coming to the number 981. And on this chart, I have related the number 981 to the E. King number of 64. I have this computer printout of the E. King. Here we are between 104th and 105th Street on 3rd Avenue. This is the location given to us by the E. King for the first movement of this 4-movement performance in Manhattan of the silent piece. I will be silent during that period so that we can listen to the sounds of this environment.
What are you thinking about? Music?
We are now at a dead end of 203rd Street and Harlem River. This is the location for the second movement, which will only be 14 seconds long. Mitchell Place is at the foot of Beekman Place, and this is the position the E. King gave us for the last movement. This is the kind of music that anyone can make. All you have to do is open your ears and listen.
falling snow. Excellent snow. Here it comes. Watch it fall. Long words. Excellent words. I can hear them now. This is the picture. 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 Sitting by the window, watching the snow fall. I'm looking out, and I'm moving, I'm turning in time, catching up, moving in. And I can land on my feet. Look out! This is the picture. 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 Looking out, I'm watching out. When I see the future, I close my eyes. I can see it now. I see pictures of people rising up. I see pictures of people falling down. I see pictures of people standing on their heads, they're ready. I see pictures of people rising up. I see pictures of people falling down. I see pictures of people standing on their heads, they're ready. They're looking out. Look out. They're watching out. Watch out. They're looking out. Look out. They're watching out.
Yeah.